Hello once again, welcome to example 2 on the radical equations that I started with you in the first video. In the first video, we started learning about radical equations and we've done a detailed explanation on it, and also we've solved an example on it as well in the first video, and I hope you understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So in this video, I want us to solve another example, okay, so that it will help you understand it better. Okay, so this is example 2. As you can see from the board, I've written example 2, so it means we've already done example 1 in the first video. Okay, so I will advise that you do well to watch the first video, okay, because I've done a lot of explanations in the first video which you need to know, okay, so that it will equip you to be able to handle this session as well. Okay, so do well to watch the first video so that you get a good foundation to be able to handle this session as well. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please do well to follow the page as well. Let's go ahead and solve the example 2 that I have on the board. Okay, so now example 2, it says we should solve square root of s squared minus 7 is equal to 3. Okay, so I'm going to write down my solution and we are going to do it together. So I'm going to repeat the question. Okay, so we have square root of s squared minus 7, okay, is equal to 3. Okay, so this is a radical equation. Okay, a radical equation simply means an equation containing z. Okay, so we have to solve for s in this equation. Okay, so and I've explained to you from the first video that anytime you have an equation that contains a square root sign, the first thing to do is to try to eliminate the square root sign, okay, so that it becomes easy for you to solve. Okay, so we are going to eliminate the square root sign from here, okay, then we can proceed and solve further. Okay, and how to eliminate the square root sign is to square both sides of the equation. Okay, so we are going to square both sides of the equation so that we can eliminate the square root sign, then we will solve further. Okay, so let's go ahead and square both sides of the equation. So I'm going to square this side of the equation. So I'll repeat my square root of s squared minus 7. Okay, then I'm going to square it equals to, then the 3 also I'm going to square it. Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Okay, all that we did is to square both sides of the equation so that we can eliminate the square root sign. Okay, so it becomes simple for us to solve further. Okay, so this power 2 can cancel the square root sign away. Okay, so this power 2 will cancel the square root sign away. Okay, so we are left with our s squared minus 7 is equal to, now 3 squared is 9, so you write your 9. Okay, so now what you have to do is to just group like terms. Okay, so I have my s squared equals to 9 plus 7. I hope you agree with me, because this minus 7 goes there to go and join the 9. It is negative. When it crosses the equal sign, become positive. Okay, so we are going to have our s squared is equals to 9 plus 7 gives 16. Okay, so now we have to get the values for s. Okay, and actually you are going to get 2 values for s. Okay, so take note that with this kind of question, okay, mostly you get 2 values for the unknown variable. Okay, so now if you take square root of both sides, an average student will write an answer to be 4 for the square root of 16. Okay, but actually you know that the square root of any number, it gives 2 values. Okay, so the square root of 16, we are going to have plus or minus 4. Okay, so it means that our s will be equal to negative 4 or our s will be equal to positive 4. Okay, so you are supposed to know that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take square root of both sides. Okay, so I'm going to take square root of s squared. Okay, so that's the way to go about it. So equals to, I'm going to take square root of the 16. Okay, so that this power 2 will cancel the square root sign away. So you have your s equal to square root of 16. And square root of 16 gives plus or minus 4. Okay, so let me clean it and continue from this side. Okay, so I'm going to get my s to be equal to plus or minus 4, okay, which means that our s is equal to positive 4 or our s is equals to negative 4. I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so let me expand it so that you see it. So our s is equal to positive 4 or our s is equal to negative 4. Okay, that's the meaning of plus or minus 4. Okay, now there's another approach that you can use when you reach this place. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Okay, so don't get worried. I'm going to show you another process that you can use, and you are still going to get two values for s. Okay, so now with this, you know that we need to test to know, okay, which values of the s satisfy the given equation. Okay, so we have two values for s, which is s is equal to 4 and s is equal to negative 4. So we are going to test each of them. Okay, so we just don't leave our answer like this and conclude that our s is equal to 4 and our s is equal to negative 4. No, we need to test to see whether the values that we've gotten, they actually satisfy the given equation. Okay, so now we need to test. Okay, so we've done a similar example in the first video. Okay, so we are going through the same process. So I'm going to write my testing. Okay, so I'm testing. Okay, so now I'm going to have my square root of now s squared. Now I'm going to put the value of s, which is 4 here, into where I see the s. Okay, so it's going to be 4 squared. I hope you agree with me, because I've already said that we are testing to see if indeed this value s is equal to 4 satisfy the given equation. So wherever we see s in this equation, we are going to put 4 there. Okay, so I'm seeing s here, so I'm going to put 4 there, and the power 2 is there, so minus 7. Okay, and it should give us 3. Okay, so the left hand side should give us a value which is equal to the right hand side. Okay, so if we get a value at the left hand side which is not equal to the value at the right hand side, which is the 3, it means s is equal to 4 is not a solution to the equation. Okay, so we are supposed to get the same value at both sides of the equation. Okay, other than that, then it means our s is equals to 4 is not a solution to the equation. Okay, so if we end up getting the same values at both sides of the equation, so it means that the value s is equals to 4 is satisfy the equation, therefore s is equal to 4 is a solution to the equation. I hope the explanation is clear up to this point. Okay, so let's simplify further. So I have my square root of 4 squared is 16 minus 7. Okay, should give us 3. Okay, now 16 minus 7 gives us 9. Okay, so I'm going to get square root of 9 should give us 3. Okay, and you can all agree with me that square root of 9 it gives 3. Okay, so you can see that you are getting both sides of the equation to have the same value. Okay, because you get 3 here equals to 3, which is here. Okay, because square root of 9 is equals to 3. Okay, so it means s is equals to 4 satisfy the equation. Okay, so it means s is equals to 4 is a solution to the given equation. Okay, we are not done. We need to test for s is equals to negative 4 as well. Okay, so I'm going to take s is equal to negative 4 and I'm going to use it to test. Okay, I'm going to put negative 4 in the equation. Okay, and I'm going to test whether it satisfies the equation or not. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I'm going to continue from here. So wherever I see s in the given equation, I'm going to put negative 4 there. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I'm going to have negative 4 squared, okay, minus 7 should give us 3. I hope you agree with me. So s is here and we are testing with negative 4. So wherever I see s, I'm going to put negative 4. So my negative 4 is there, then the power 2 is there, minus 7 equals to 3. Okay, so let's simplify for that. So I'm going to have square root of negative 4 squared gives 16. Okay, because negative 4 squared means negative 4 times negative 4, okay, which gives 16. Then bring your minus 7. I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, So minus 7 should give us 3. Okay, so now we have square root of 16 minus 7. So that is going to give us square root of 16 minus 7 gives 9. So we have our square root of 9 equals to 3. Okay, so you can see that square root of 9 is 3, which is equal to the 3 which is here. We can see that the right hand side, the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, okay, because square root of 9 gives 3, which is equals to this 3. So it means the negative 4 also is a solution to the given equation, because we've tested and it satisfied the equation. The left hand side, the value at the left hand side is the same as the value at the right hand side as we did with this one. Okay, so our two values, okay, actually satisfy the given equation. Okay, so it means our solution to the given equation is s is equal to positive 4 and s is equal to negative 4. Both of them satisfy the equation, so both of them are solutions to the equation. I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point. Okay, and I don't forget I said that I'll show you something, okay, that when we reach here there is a way that you can solve it. Okay, so this part, there is a way that you can also solve this part without going through this process, and let me show you. Okay, so let me repeat it at this side. Okay, so I have my s squared equals to 16. Okay, I hope you are following. Let me write it all. So I have my s squared is equal to 16. Okay, so I want to show you another way that you can do it and you get two values for s without taking square root of both sides. Okay, that's what I want to show you. But actually we are done. Okay, we've gotten the answers, but I just want to show you another way that you can handle this side, okay, without taking square root of both sides. Okay, what you can do is that this 16 will move it to come and join the s squared. Okay, so we are going to have our s squared minus 16 will be equals to what we left here is 0. Okay, what do? We apply the difference of two squares, okay, to factorize this one. Okay, and for you to be able to apply the difference of two squares to factorize this one, this 16 needs to be changed to be something to the power 2. Okay, so you know that it is 4 to the power 2 that gives 16. Okay, so this 16 I'm going to write it as 4 to the power 2. So I'm going to have my s squared minus 4 to the power 2 equals to 0. I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so now this we can write as applying the difference of two squares to factorize this one is going to be s minus 4 into one bracket, then s plus 4 into another bracket equals to 0. Okay, so that's how to go about it. If you want to go this approach, okay, you have to apply the difference of two squares to factorize from here. Then you get these two brackets like this. Okay, then you equate each term to 0 and you solve. Okay, so you realize that when you equate s minus 4 is equal to 0, you solve for s will be equal to 4. Then you equate this s plus 4 equals to 0, you solve for s will be equal to negative 4. Okay, which is the same as you using this approach. Okay, taking square root of both sides and you get your s is equal to plus or minus 4, which means s is equal to 4 or s is equal to negative 4. Okay, so when you go through this process, you get the same answer. Okay, the same two values for s. Okay, I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the video and also share the video as well. Okay, so with this question you need to conclude that therefore s is equals to positive 4 and s is equals to negative 4 is a solution to the given equation. Okay, so you write it in ways, okay, in that way, then you conclude. Okay, so thank you, and please don't forget to like the video and also share the video. And if you are watching for the first time, please do well to follow the page as well. See you again in another video whilst we solve more examples on this. Bye bye.